Okay, so since we started the chapter Peace and Conflict, today we are going to discuss about the conclusion and all the things that we have learned so far in the chapter, and we're going to revise all of those things. So let's begin. So as we discussed in the first lecture, what is peace? So what do you think is peace? Hmm. Peace is present in the absence of war. When there is no war, there is peace. Some people believe that, but peace is when people are able to resolve their conflicts without violence, without them using weapons, or when people are not being murdered or killed, and can work together to improve the quality of life. Means that they can live a better life together, sitting together and resolving those conflicts, where there is no armed conflicts, there is no bloodshed, etc. Lastly, everything coexisting in perfect harmony and freedom, which correlates with the second point, that people tend to have a better quality of life. So when you are at a place where there is no fights, there is peace, there is harmony, there is freedom, you feel at peace as well, and your minds work at a better pace. Now, what is conflict? Hmm. So you can say that conflict is a fight, battle, war, and armed conflict where the all of these things are present, or you can say all these three things are just one thing. They are synonym of one another. So conflict means to clash with someone or something, means you have disagreement with one another. At times it's only verbal. At times people fight with physical violence, etc. So it depends on what sort of clash is there. So conflict is something between two people when they think differently. So conflict is to disagree with someone over opposite opinions. So everybody have their own opinions, and if you disagree with the other person opinion, so you might have a conflict with them. So now let's talk about United Nations. So what has United Nations done? First, let's look at the history of United Nations. So United Nations is an international organization which was founded in 1945 after the Second World War by 51 countries that are the member of United Nations at that time, to maintain international peace, security, and developing friendly relationship among the nations, promoting social progress, better living standards, and human life. So what it does is, the work of United Nations is to reach every corner of the globe, which means it has to go to every country, it has to cater every country all around the world. Although it's known for its peacekeeping, peacekeeping is the foremost quality of United Nations, which it was built on. It was built to maintain peace all around the globe, but it's best known for peacekeeping, peace building, or conflict prevention, so that there is no conflict arises, and humanitarian assistance. But there are other things that this organization do. The organization also work on fundamental issues like economic development, environmental problems, etc., etc. So these are some of the major workings of United Nations, and how it performs, and what is the function of United Nations. So now let's look at what it does the best and how it does it. So we also talked about UN peacekeepers, right? So what are UN peacekeepers? So basically, UN peacekeepers are the armed forces that the UN appoints all around the world. They belong to the people in this force belong to different countries. Some people in this force are from Pakistan. Some are from Bangladesh. All the members, there are 51 members. There were 51 members when the United Nations began, and then it kept on increasing. So all the members have you send their people to this army. They get elected and they work as their peacekeeping force. Also, to keep in mind that most of the people working in this peacekeeping force, or you can say army, are from the developing countries rather than the developed countries. All right, and then these people are appointed and they have been trained in how to work in certain fields. So this peacekeeping forces or peacekeepers work in places where there is armed conflict. Secondly, it also works on places where there is a humanitarian issue going on. For example, if there is earthquake, flood, etc., where people need help, these people, where the peacekeeping forces are sent by the UN to that particular place to help the people living over there. So in the end, this was the preview of the whole chapter that we have studied by now. I hope you understood, and take care, and Allah Hafiz.